Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. I'm hitting that stump and nobody can stop me. Today we are going not here. We've got some ground to cover. And by ground to cover, I mean I kind of don't want my face melted. That was perhaps a dumb move of me. And in not wanting my face melted, I would kind of like some more fairies, because I'm actually down to one fairy. In general, I like to carry, because I don't really use magic all that often, I tend to carry 3 fairies and 1 magic potion. Now, if memory serves, there were fairies in here. Craps my bug net. No! Up yours, fairy! Maybe if I leave and go back in, he'll come back. She'll come back. Are there male fairies? That'd be... I don't know. That'd feel weird. Come here. Come here. No! Yeah! Heck yeah. I'm nigh invincible now. I would, however, like, I would like some magic potion. I don't really need it, but I would like it because reasons. Now, you can buy one from in there, of course, and I do have more money than I could ever conceivably need. But there's a nice, free, cheap source of magic potions. I cannot go that way. That is a waterfall. Nice, free, cheap source of things right up here. Now that we have the mitt from last time, we can pick those up. I mentioned that. I had to use that in order to get my sword, so I'm not sure why I'm explaining it to you. I'm sure you know by now. Okay, so when you go in here... if you walk up and throw in an empty bottle, kinda like that one, the fairy will come back out and will give you a nice thing. And by nice thing, I mean she'll give you a magic potion. Again, I don't really see myself needing it, but we'll take it. Just in case. Not gonna let me... Oh no, you did. I just couldn't hear me calling you. Too much noise from the waterfall. It muted my ears. But to go where we're going today, we actually have to go down to spot number 6 on the map. And this is a place that only opens up to you once you've gotten the flute. There's no other way right here. So not only do you have to have the flute, you have to have the Titan's Mitt, lift 3 there or whatever, to let you go, ha! And then there's nothing under that one. Which then takes you to the Dark World. Now, in the Dark World, you'll notice there is no entrance here. Whereas in the Light World, you could go in from the area right there and down. In the Dark World, there is no way in. You actually have to go in this way. So now we've made our way to the Mire. Now there's a couple interesting things we can do around here. I'll go ahead and wander over here just to show you that, yeah, there's no entrance. A couple interesting things we can do here in the Mire. For one, what the crap is that? For one, you can go in here and there's like a little fortune teller guy. And you talk to him, he'll charge you money, and I don't think you'll get anything out of it. Somebody mentioned that the fortune teller refills your life, so I guess that's a thing, but there's also like a fairy right over there. And if you come up to this little opening right up here, and magic mirror yourself, this is also a thing you can only get to from the Dark World. And inside is a peace heart. Just one more and we got a whole new thing. Go us. I was kind of afraid it wouldn't let me do that. Okay, that's the one there that I think the inside of this is a ferry. Yes, so if you're ever feeling a little down on life, you can go in there. That is not one of the item-improving ferries, that's just a, hey, have some free life ferry. Which is alright, really. What are these things? Like, those look like eyes, but then they repeat going up? I don't know. So if you go up here, you can find 2 chests. One is very easy to get to. Yeah! Okay, I'm sorry, I'm a little OCD, so I, A, didn't want to push a block off of this platform, and B, didn't want to block this chest even though I already had it. So I had to think for a second. So those are the 2 big things that you can do over here. There's a little ferry if you need to. Otherwise, we're going to that little platform there in the middle. There's a lot of things you gotta do to be able to get into this place. Because you have to have the Titan's Mitt, you have to have the Flute Duder, and you have to have Ether. Ether, which can control the very heavens. Using it will allow you to clear the storm and open up the path to Misery Mire. Now, people will tell you you're supposed to have the hookshot to get in here, but I don't wanna. Yes, you can do that. Be sure to hold right at the end, or you're just gonna fall in again. Now, this room is a kill room, so... Ooh, I can't do anything about those. Oh no, I missed! Hey you! Go away! This is level 6, by the way. Does it say anywhere? Yes. Dungeon 6 of 7 in the Dark World, so, yeah. Now, unlike previously, we're not in here to steal items. We're actually in here for keeps. We're beating the boss. Now, I mentioned I am going to try to 100% the game. That does not mean I'm going to be trying to explore every single room. However, it does mean I'm going to make an attempt to get the compass, the map, the big key, and the big chest in every dungeon. If I haven't gotten that in any of the dungeons I've been in so far, I will eventually. Okay, so what do I need here? I need... Oh, jerk. I need to go up here. Because there's chest. With a key. And I like keys. This dungeon is gonna wreck me so hard. I'm supposed to have not only more hearts, but more defense by this point in the game. So, key there. I don't think there's anything for me down. I also... Ah! Man, I'm gonna have to eat. I am hungry. So I'm also going to have to eat at some point. Okay, so that hurt like a son of a gun, but it kind of needed to be done. I suppose I maybe could have used the, one thing, but I didn't. Hey, we're going over top of that room what we were in before. What's in here? There's a key in here, isn't there? There's a switch. And a key. How about that? Dang it. Dang it. Oh, up yours. No, I'll come back to that room. I'll come back to that room from a different angle. For now, I guess I'll just go back this way. I don't remember the entire layout of this dungeon off the top of my head, so I'm hoping I can do this not completely inefficiently. We're gonna have to go down there later. That was dangerous. Oh, since I hit that switch, I can go down here now. And get us a map. Now I will be slightly less lost. I could have gone around the long way and saved myself a key. Whatever. Okay, now that we have done that, we can go up here. Let's see here. There's that one tiny little room above where I am. There's nothing of value in there. So I guess I am just going to have to go to the right. Yeah, looks like a pretty solid plan. Let's go to the right. That is not a real room down there. Can I? Yes, I can. That is not a broken wall down on the bottom, and the door is not opening, so I'm just gonna not go this way. If I go up, that'll take me over there, but I can get there a different way. So instead, I'm going this way, and I'm using the last key I have. These skulls, by the way, take a beating. Oh no, you were actually introduced to these fire turret things in Dungeon 2. But we didn't go to Dungeon 2. I just want a key. There we go. Okay, so if I go to the right, that'll take me down there. Down does nothing for me. There is absolutely nothing for me if I go down, so I'm going to the left. I'm gonna wait. Now I'm gonna go up. Oh, by the way, this is an interesting room. This is an interesting room, and by that I mean enemies, projectiles, you name it, can't go into doorways. So if you encounter one of these tile rooms that you just want to have no part in, if there's an open door, you don't have to take part in it. That one's hitting my shield, technically, but my shield is like a borderline where it can go anyway. So even if it didn't hit the shield, I doubt it would hit me. Otherwise, maybe I could scoot back a pixel or whatever, and I'd be alright. Okay, so let's actually see what happens here. I think doing that just opens the door up. Yeah. Well, let's do it anyway and see what happens. What's up here? Anything? Chest! With a compass! Hey, how about that? Got the things that I was here for. So now all I need is the big key. Now all I need is the big key and the chest itself. So that's a pretty solid plan. It's a plan I can get behind. I'm not gonna hit you because you're a jerk. Okay, now in this room up here, there's another glitch I can do, which is minor glitch. Anyway. While you're pushing a block, you can use an item, such as the fire rod or the hook shot, and it will pass through the block. Whereas normally it would hit the block and stop. So, hey! Now what was rumbling was in this room, that far right wall used to be right about where Link is standing now. You'd go into this room, walk up here and see the thing, and Hazrilla just says, "Hey Link, you gotta go do a thing." But it went back and it opened up a pit. Why the spikes are there is beyond me, I don't know. Don't understand that one. Never really understood that one. Just random spikes. But now we can come here and we can get the big key. The important key of bigness. Okay, now let's see here. That will take us there, which... That room just to my right is the one big room that I say, hey, I'll probably approach this from a different angle. I'm not going to. I actually don't need to go into that bottom room because I can just go up from here to find another teleporter room. Now, if I wanted to skip the big chest, now would be the opportune time to do it. Because going up will take me further into the dungeon. However, I do kind of want the big chest. So I'm gonna have to go get it. Sounds useful. Crap, man, I totally hit my... What? Totally hit my attack button. What's your problem? Both of you shoot fire, right? Pretty sure it's both. Yeah, both of you. You just wander on by. I'm going not that way. I've got to make my way back to the essentially entrance and go this way. You see, I poked my head into here before, and then I turned around because I remembered, hey, I'm not supposed to go in here yet. And that's because in this next room, this is a little bit tricky. You're supposed to have the hook shot in here, but I don't. Ah. With the use of the boots, you can... Whoa. With the use of the boots, you can just barely make that without the hook shot. You're supposed to hook shot over to that block, but I kind of don't have the hook shot. So, guess what happened to me? Actually, I need to go up in there. Man, this room is a pain in the butt. I don't want to go in here. Later. Okay, now I'm going back down here, which is totes that place what I was going to before. You can just hit that skull. I don't need to be a bunny right now. I kind of want to... Yeah, dang it. Dang it! Dang it, now I'm a bunny. There we go. Oh, people were wondering why I didn't get the Moon Pearl, and really, it was just because I wanted to pull the Master Sword out while I was invisible, but actually I may not have even needed to be a bunny to do that. I don't think I did. By the way, this item we just got, the Cane of Samaria, lets me poo blocks. So I can poo blocks now, and I can push them around and stuff. Let's see, now there's a couple of you in here. Ooh. I don't think there's anything in here if I throw that. No, there's not. Dang it, I'm using my life and my magic. But I did that for two reasons. One, I don't think it was necessary in order to show off the... pulling the Master Sword out while I was invisible. But, I also did it because I wanted to show off that while you're in the Dark World, if you go into a dungeon as a bunny, and then die in the dungeon, you will actually get rezzed back at the entrance of the dungeon as normal Link. And that's because the dungeons are actually interesting in that they don't exist in the light world, as far as the game's coding is concerned. They don't actually exist in the light world or the dark world. The dungeon does not know what world you're in. So they just kind of assumed, like, why the crap would you be in a dungeon as a bunny without the Moon Pearl? What are you, an idiot? So what happens is when they die, they just figure, like, hey, you're supposed to be Link, right? Well, here, let me take care of that for you. Dang it, I'm using my life? Okay, so there is a heart over here if I wanted to get it. Wait for that guy to go away. I don't know if I needed to hit that or not. Well, we'll find out. Orange needs to be down. Yes, it is. I hit it right, and I'm doing the thing. And within this door is the boss. Now, this boss... Okay, here. This boss is interesting, and I'm going to be abusing a little bit of a game mechanic in this one. In that, it's a big eyeball and a bunch of little eyeballs. Now, the little eyeballs take a beating to kill. Real beating to kill. And you're supposed to be, like, dodging between them and crap to take care of them, but the eyeballs hurt like a son of a gun if they actually touch you. But you can't just run up and hit them while they're resting, because there's all this goo up there that hurts you. Well, as it turns out, the goo up there that hurts you really doesn't hurt all that much. I would be doing this much better if I were, like, legit good at this game. I hit like 4 of them! I got 3 fairies, so I'm not concerned. I kind of knew I was going to die going into this fight. I would be doing this so much better if I were, like, actually good at this game. Yeah, I'm just going to wait on it. Okay, now, big guy is interesting because he kind of hops at you, and your sword generally doesn't knock him back far enough, so you get really nervous. But, bow and arrow works pretty well. Now, a nice pro speedrunner can, A nice pro speedrunner can walk up there, get hit like once, spin shot, and hit all of the eyes at once. Then he walks out, walks up, gets hit again, spin hits again, and kills all of them. Like in 2 goes. What I did there would have been an embarrassment as a speedrunner. And yay, we've freed one of the 7 maidens that was sent to the Dark World. Oh man, Zelda's inside Turtle Rock. I didn't even know she was sent to the Dark World. Every one of these crystals that you collect, they will tell you a thing. A little bit of story each time. A lot of the story overlaps, though. So, you kind of feel like you're hearing the same thing over and over again as time goes on. But I digress. You see, that was the end of level 6, Misery Mire. So next, we're going to level 5. Because, and I don't know why, to get the next sword requires you beating both level 6 and 5. Until next time, everyone.